But the national flag, saffron, white and green tricolour, was publicly unfurled. For the rest, it was crowds, 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 all rejoicing over the birth of the Dominion of India.
It is one of the best battles in which Indian Army overcame all the odds. When the success is not coming through to you in a straight conventional method, तब आप unconventional methods का इस्तेमाल करते हैं.
The first attack on independent India took place. An attack on Kashmir by Pashtun tribesmen mobilized by Pakistan.
This battle changed the course of the complete 1947 and 48 operations. One battle which really turned the tides on Pakistani infiltrators and the Pakistani army was the जय हिंद व्यूअर्स, कैसे हैं आप लोग? योर लव एंड सपोर्ट इज आउटस्टैंडिंग. यू गाइज आर ऑसम. सबसे पहले आप सबको 80वें स्वतंत्रता दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं. मे दिस नेशन बिकम द ग्रेटेस्ट नेशन इन द वर्ल्ड एंड इट कंटिन्यूज टू ग्रो फ्रॉम स्ट्रेंथ टू स्ट्रेंथ. एंड हम लोग एज सिटीजंस ऑफ इंडिया, इट इज आवर मॉरल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी to make this nation the greatest nation in the world. Wishing you a happy Independence Day to you and to your families. May you have a great life and be the best version of yourself. The leadership and mindset boot camps are on in Gurgaon. I conduct it every month. It happens at Taj City Center in Gurugram. Also, I've started with the online sessions. You can enroll for them. They are single and multiple sessions. If you want to enroll in all these places, if you want to know about leadership and mindset, the only place where you can enroll is www.shivendraconvert.com. Kindly enroll from there. There is no other place. Coming to today's vlog, because we are very close to Independence Day, आज मैं आपको फर्स्ट बैटल ऑफ आफ्टर इंडिपेंडेंस बिटवीन इंडिया एंड पाकिस्तान के बारे में कुछ कवर करूंगा. एंड आई विल टॉक अबाउट वन ऑफ द लेजेंड्स ऑफ इंडियन आर्मी, Field Marshal K.M. Cariappa, the man who happened to lead India to victory in 1947 and 48. If you look at the background when partition happened, तब basically the Britishers when they left, उन्होंने पाकिस्तान और इंडिया में कन्वर्शन करने के बाद they divided the Indian armed forces depending upon the religious affinities and the areas from which the particular troops came from. So बलूच और आपकी फ्रंटियर, नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न फ्रंटियर प्रोविंस वाले जो एरिया थे, वो वाले एरिया थे, वो पाकिस्तान को चले गए. और उनकी आर्मीज में जो भी डिप्लॉयड थे उस टाइम पे, दे वेंट टू पाकिस्तान. एंड गोरखाज, सिख एंड Marathas, they came to India. So generally it was divided because India का landscape or landmass was more, so the armies was divided into the ratio of 2:1. So when this division took place, the condition in both the countries, because both the nations were newly formed. I will talk about Pakistan first. Because of its weak civilian leadership, the military leadership had to take a stand somehow. A fractured or कमजोर सिविलियन लीडरशिप होने के कारण द मिलिट्री लीडरशिप केम टू फोरफ्रंट एंड जनरल अयूब खान लॉन्च्ड द फर्स्ट मिलिट्री कू इन पाकिस्तान इन 1958, विद इन विच इज लाइक 11 years of getting independence. Whereas अगर हम इंडिया की बात करते हैं, सिविलियन एंड पॉलिटिकल लीडरशिप along with military might and military leadership, because of the traditions of Indian Army, ethos, moral integrity, उन सबको मद्देनजर रखते हुए और प्रोफेशनलिज्म को मद्देनजर रखते हुए द इंडियन स्टेट वाज वेरी वेल कोऑर्डिनेटेड. तो आप आज भी देखते हैं कि नियरली 80 years आफ्टर द इंडिपेंडेंस, द इंडियन आर्म्ड फोर्सेस आर एक मिसाल हैं ट्रू ब्लू लीडरशिप की, देश के लिए काम करने की, सैक्रिफाइस करने के लिए. इट इज ऑल बिकॉज ऑफ द कमांडर्स, द सोल्जर्स, द ऑफिसर्स who serve over there, and they are the epitome of the best. ठीक है. So ये था बेसिक बैकग्राउंड. जब हम बात करते हैं इंडियन मिलिट्री एंड पाकिस्तान मिलिट्री का स्टेटस एट अराउंड 1947 when we got independence, when both the nations got independence. Now coming on to the great commander himself, Field Marshal K.M. Cariappa was from the Rajput regiment, and He was born in 1899 in Kurg. He was in the first batch of King's Commissioned Indian Officers, KCIOs, and he was commissioned in 1919. He had the distinction of serving in World War II in Iran, Syria and Iraq, and later in Burma. And also, unko, because of he also commanded a full machine gun battalion, and he was awarded the Order of British Empire, and he had also the distinction of attending the Staff College at Kota and later the Imperial Defence College in Camberley. So, अगर हम KM Cariappa, Field Marshal KM Cariappa की बात करें, I'm sorry, if we talk about him, he was an outstanding military leader. And when the crisis of 1947 and 48 took place, he was the Western Army commander, and he later on he became the first commander-in-chief of the Indian Armed Forces. So uske baad what happened was, in 47-48, the war which started was primarily to control or capture the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir was being ruled by Maharaja Hari Singh, and there were already problems in the state, in state of Punch as also elsewhere. But the real problem started, and Operation Gulmarg was launched by Pakistan Army to basically annex the state, to capture the state of Jammu and Kashmir. इसमें जो ऑपरेशन गुलमर्ग का बेसिक प्लानिंग ये था कि जो नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न फ्रंटियर प्रोविंस के जो लश्कर्स हैं, they were supposed to go inside and attack the Srinagar and take control of it, as well as also move towards Zojela Pass, cut it so that they can annex the, I would say, state now Union Territory of Ladakh. Simple plan था. But these Lashkars were commanded by Pakistan regular army officers. So on October 22, 1947, they infiltrated and went inside India. A brief timeline, 26th October 1947, Maharaja Hari Singh acceded to India because India ने एक pre-condition रखी थी कि अगर जब तक आप इंडियन स्टेट में एक्सीड और इंडिया में नहीं अपने आप को अपना हिस्सा बनाओगे, तब तक we will not send any military. So on 27th October, the Indian forces landed in Srinagar, and 27th October also happens to be the infantry day. So this was the brief background in how things happened. But there were battles in North Kashmir, in Gurez. There were battles in Poonch where everything happened. One battle which, because it's very difficult to cover all the battles where were they fought and the details. One battle which really turned the tides on Pakistani infiltrators and the Pakistani army was the Battle of Zojela, also known as Operation Bison. And we come to somewhere around mid of 1948, jab Pakistan tried to annex Ladakh area from India. So what did they do was they sent their infiltrators and they occupied the very strategic important Zojela Pass. So Zojela Pass is situated at a height of 11,500 feet. I will tell you, if you move from Srinagar, then you cross Sonamarg, आप बालटाल जहाँ से नॉर्दर्न रूट कश्मीर का जाता है, उसी के पास जोजेला पास है. You cross the Zojela Pass, go down Gumri, Matayan, Pandras, Dras and Kargil. This is the way the road goes. I happen to have served over there and crossed this route on numerous occasions. That's why I'm telling you. So Zojela Pass अगर आप ऑक्यूपाई करते हो तो आपको जो एक लैंड रूट है जहाँ से आप ले कारगिल और फर्दर ऑन टू ले जा सकते हैं, तो वो आप पूरा एरिया कवर करते हो. एंड इट इज़ अ वेरी वेरी स्टीप, वेरी वेरी नैरो, जिसमें हम कहते हैं रेजर टीथ रिज लाइन्स, बिल्कुल वर्टिकल क्लाइंब्स. इस प्रकार की उस एरिया की बनावट है. अगर आप उसमें एक इन्फेंट्री या फिर आप उन केव्स के अंदर उधर बंकर्स बनाकर अगर आप बैठ जाते हैं, इट इज सिमिलर टू व्हाट आई कवर्ड इन द प्रीवियस ब्लॉग इन कारगिल वॉर कि हाउ यू कैन रियली कंट्रोल दैट पास और इन्फेंट्री को आप आगे बढ़ने नहीं देंगे. ठीक है. सो Pakistan occupied the Zojela Pass and what happened was India launched 2 infantry assaults जिसमें ऑपरेशन इरेजर और ऑपरेशन डक लॉन्च किया गया था. बट दे वर Yani Indians were badly defeated in those assaults only because Pakistanis were well entrenched. And us time pe we were talking of very early times. There was no close air support. The nation's army was developing. So now we come to the military ingenuity and military, I would say, innovation. And the mastermind behind this was Field Marshal K.M. Cariappa, who then decided to launch a armor or a tank assault in these mountains. Anywhere in the world, this had never happened. So what was the plan which Indian Army did in Operation Bison was, in the Jammu region, they had M5 Stuart light tanks, and what they did was 7th Cav was tasked to dismantle, यानी उन्होंने dismantle किया अपने पूरे tanks को, and they made specialized vehicles जिसके अंदर dismantled part रखे गए, and they were transported overnight on a 400 kilometer route starting from Jammu till the mouth of the pass at Zojila undetected. That was the great surprise. That was a great, I would say, a military out of box thinking जिसमें Indian Army ने ये planning की. Once they reached the base of the camp, they were again assembled by the engineers, and then the Indian Army assaulted those heights. So tanks were used in a direct firing role. Direct firing role is using the tank cannons directly onto the bunkers or the caves which Pakistanis were occupying. On 1st November 1948, it was because of the weather conditions, it was a blizzard, and then the tanks came up and they fired at the Pakistani. Infantry followed, seeing that tanks have been employed, and majority of the Pakistan army, they were not expecting any tank assault at that height. यानी कि वो expect ही नहीं कर रहे थे कि एक Indian army tanks का इस्तेमाल कर देगी. They were not carrying any anti-tank weapons, so they had to run for their life, leave the post, and this is how Operation Bison ended. And this is how military genius, military ingenuity, military grit, determination was displayed by the Indian Army, and its credit goes to Field Marshal K.M. Cariappa. So this battle changed the course of the complete 1947 and 48 operations. I specifically wanted to cover this battle because इस battle में आपको हर चीज़ मिलती है कि कैसे problem थी, how the Indian Army overcame that problem, how the officers, JCOs, Jawans, how the military leadership really went out of the box thinking जिसकी हम बात करते हैं. When you are not able to do things in a particular manner, when the success is not coming through to you in a straight conventional method, तब आप unconventional methods का इस्तेमाल करते हैं. So it is one of the greatest operations launched ever in the history of Indian Army. If you go through the archives, if you go through the history, it is one of the best battles in which Indian Army overcame all the odds. So that is why I wanted to cover this. Thereafter, as I always say, कि military leadership, military battles, there has to be some kind of lessons learned. So the first is, when unconventional methods fail, you must try out of box thinking, whether you are a founder, whether you are a student, whether you are a working professional, sportsman, anyone and everyone, आपको ट्रेडिशनल मेथड्स को छोड़ के आपको अनकन्वेंशनल मेथड्स का इस्तेमाल करना पड़ेगा. The one more thing is that professionalism comes when you know your trade craft. जब आप अपने काम करने का तरीका बहुत अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं, then only you can go towards innovation. You should know the capabilities of your team. You should know the capabilities of the people who are working under you. Similar kind of military leadership, similar kind of ingenuity was displayed by Field Marshal Cariappa. He knew that we are a new nation. He knew that Pakistan would never expect an armor assault at those heights. So he thought out of the box, did the innovation, dismantled the tanks, reassembled them and attacked. I hope this, although a very nutshell I covered about Field Marshal Cariappa, he's a legend, and also very nutshell I covered because of the constraints of time. I hope you like the vlog. Thanks a lot for watching. Kindly comment. I do respond to your comments. मैं आपके comments का reply देता हूँ. मैं running series में बता रहा हूँ. I will also start with the review of shoes, military history, any battle which can teach us, हमें कुछ morals, हमें कुछ सिखलाई दे सकती है as a everyday individual. I will try and cover that. Thanks a lot for watching the channel, and your support and love is outstanding. I try to put my best foot forward wherever I can make you learn things. Thanks a lot. Have a nice day. God bless you all. May the country grow from strength to strength, and it is our responsibility as citizens कि हम इसको इस दुनिया का सबसे अच्छा देश बनाएं. जय हिंद.